You probably took a shower today, turned on the water, grabbed some soap, washed everything, and got out. Pretty hard to mess that up, right? Actually, maybe not. Too hot, too long, too much soap, maybe even too often. So how are we actually supposed to shower? First, how often? Every day, twice a day, every other day? There is no magic number that works for everyone. If you exercise, sweat a lot, work around dirt, or live somewhere hot and humid, you may need to shower more often. Spend a cool day mostly indoors, and your body may not need the same routine. And humans have been experimenting with this for a very long time. Ancient Romans were famous for their public baths. But their cleaning routine could look very different from ours. In ancient Roman baths, people often rubbed oil onto their skin. Then they scraped it off with a curved metal tool called a strigil, taking sweat and dirt with it. Probably not something you would want hanging in your shower next to the loofah. Strigils were so common in Roman bathing culture that ordinary versions were mass-produced. Archaeologists still have surviving examples today. So yes, people were serious about hygiene. They just had slightly more intimidating bathroom accessories. Thankfully, our equipment has improved. But modern showers make it very easy to overdo things. That extremely hot shower may feel fantastic, especially on a cold morning. Your skin may be less enthusiastic. Very hot water and long showers can make dry or sensitive skin even drier and more irritated. That does not mean you need an ice-cold shower either. Getting clean does not have to be a test of character. Warm, comfortable water works perfectly well for ordinary washing. Now, what about soap? Could you just shower with water? Water alone can rinse away sweat, loose dirt, and some microorganisms. But it is less effective at removing oily dirt, excess skin oil, and other substances that do not easily mix with water. That is where cleanser helps. It helps oil and water mix, so oily dirt and residue can be rinsed away. But do you really need to cover every inch of your body in foam every time you shower? Not necessarily. Focus on the areas that collect more sweat, oil, or odor, and clean sensitive areas gently rather than scrubbing them. Using more cleanser does not automatically make you cleaner. At some point, you are just irritating skin that was doing perfectly fine before you got involved. And here is something more surprising. Sweat itself is not usually the main reason you smell after a long hot day. Some body odor develops when microorganisms on your skin break down substances in sweat and other skin secretions. Your body has different types of sweat glands. The glands found in your armpits produce secretions that are especially important in underarm odor. Those secretions start out odorless. Microorganisms on the skin can turn some of their components into the odor we recognize. That is why sweaty palms or a sweaty forehead usually do not smell like sweaty armpits. So basically, your armpits are doing chemistry whether you ask them to or not. If you come home sweaty from the gym, muddy from a walk, or covered in whatever your dog discovered at the park, the answer becomes much easier. Yes, it is probably time for a shower. Changing out of sweaty clothes is also important, especially if your skin is prone to breakouts or irritation. But being clean does not mean removing every microorganism from your skin. Your skin normally carries bacteria and other microbes. They are there whether you invited them or not. So, the goal of a shower is not to make your skin sterile. It is to remove what needs to go without irritating everything that is supposed to stay. And until the development of microscopy, people did not even know this microscopic world existed.